Hi, this is Not Queen with I'mTrulyReady.com, and today I wanted to talk to you about a book that I'm reading. It's the let me get it, Post Traumatic Slave Syndrome by Dr. Joy DeGruy. And just in the opening statement, she said something that resonated with me about really the people. Well, it's mostly um, us. We have an issue when people are looking at us, right? And back in Africa, they say, I see you. Like when they greet each other, they say, I see you. Because it's a term of endearment showing a relationship that you're looking at the person because you see their qualities is welcoming you to them and vice versa. But here in America, we have an issue when people are staring at us. You know, the first thing we saying is, "What the f you looking at?" Or what you looking at directly to the person, or you'll be like, "Damn, he's staring," just stuff like that. So we have some type of complex about people looking at us. But what I want you to start to do, if you find yourself one of those people who feel uncomfortable when someone is looking at you, is to welcome the views, because if you're strong in your spot, then you don't care that they're looking at you. Like for me, when I see people staring, I actually say to them, are you going to at least say hi? Because I notice you staring. Like I was in um, a supermarket. It happens to me a lot in a lot of things. But I was in a supermarket and the man was staring. But he wouldn't say anything. So, I smiled at first, but then when I was in another aisle and he was staring again, I said, well, are you at least going to say hello? Because I noticed that you're still staring. So then he smiled and laughed and was like, hello. I guess I opened the door for him. So maybe he was afraid to say hello. But the point is, because I'm strong in my spot, I don't get upset when someone is staring at me. But a lot of people do, men and women. And so I want you to find the confidence in yourself that when you notice someone staring, instead of assuming they're looking at a negative quality, because that must be your own subconscious and your own insecurity, tell yourself that they're looking at the good things in you. Just say, oh, they must notice my swag or whatever. Just convince yourself that they're not looking at something negative. They're looking at something positive. Maybe they want to greet you and they just feel intimidated. Or maybe they notice something that you have on that they may want to buy, they admire or whatever. Stop thinking negative all the time, because we have a tendency of doing that. And if you change the lens in which you view the world, then you'll start seeing the bigger picture, because there's more going on than what your mind is allowing you to think and what your subconscious is allowing you to think. So I just wanted to share that because I'm going through this book, so I'm probably going to be sharing a lot because I'm just in the first chapter, and there's a lot that I want to discuss about this book that pertains to even personal development, no matter where you are in life, is the little things, because we have the way we are brought up in our environment. A lot of us came up poor, and due to that, we have a subconscious complex where we don't stand strong in our spot. So I just want you to start watching people, which I actually just started doing, because I was telling you before that when I walked down the street, I wouldn't even give you eye contact because my mind was all over the place. But after doing, self-development and meditating, I started to become more aware of my surroundings. So now when I walk down the street, I acknowledge everyone. I speak to everyone that I'm walking down the street, and I give you eye contact. Whereas before, I could walk right past you and probably knew you. And people would think, maybe, in my head, I was thinking, they might think that I'm trying to be funny because I wouldn't see them. Literally. It would be somebody that I knew, and I would walk right past. It was a time that my sister and I were walking down the street, and she stopped, but I kept going. So now I was a little bit in front of them, and she was talking to the dude. So I'm just standing there waiting for her to finish. And then she like, nah, you don't know who this is? So I'm like, no. And then when I looked, it was it was a boy. Well, his name now is Naquan, but back then it was Kawan. He was like my first boyfriend when I was like 8 years old. So I walked past this boy. She stopped because she noticed him, but I walked past him because I didn't even see him until she said, it's Kawan. Then I gave him eye contact and then I saw his face. So I always had that issue for a long time until I started getting into self development and being more aware, because my mind is just gone for real. So that's what I've been working on, getting my mind right for the past 2 years, I would say, because I had like the temper, the angry woman, the angry black woman syndrome, and the temper, quick, stubborn, being a Taurus. So I've been working on all of that. But I never had an issue with somebody staring at me because I always been strong in my spot, even with me being frail, skinny. That's for black women, being skinny was a bad thing. And I was always skinny all my life. So, but I still had that self-confidence. So I just wanted you to also have that confidence when someone's staring at you. Stop thinking that they're staring at something negative or they looking at you because they don't like you. Just assume that they must see the beautiful qualities in yourself that maybe you don't even see. So now, again, change the lens in which you view the world and you will get to see the bigger picture. So this is not Queen Zaire. I thank you for watching with I'mTrulyReady.com. And I want to wish you much peace and blessings. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.